Hi guys, how are you? Okay, so we are going to do this gorgeous eyeshadow look. I'm super excited to try it. I found the colors the other day and I'm like, let's give it a try. So let's give it a try. Oh, okay. So let me get my, where are you at? There we are. I want this one and I want this one. Okay, so I'm trying to get my brushes rounded up here and cleaned. If you don't have one of these cleaners, you need to get these cleaners. Like, I feel so horrible that I use these all the time. Okay, so I'm using 3 different colors today. Nothing like super, or actually I'm using 4 colors today. Nothing exciting. I need to clean my brushes. Like, I need to get my life together here. Okay, so I'm just going to take this first color. This is basically just going to be my transition color, which is just the color that you lay down to begin with, just to get that wow factor underneath your shadow, okay? So I already have concealer on, which is my main primer. I don't use like an eyeshadow primer. I just use concealer because it works as a primer too. Lauren, hopefully you can comment on this. I don't know what's going on. I can't see comments half the time anyway. So even if you're commenting, I probably wouldn't see it anyway because I don't hardly ever see comments like until I get off. And then when I get off, I have to go and look at the live and look at the comments. So people probably think that I'm just ignoring their comments when I'm really not. You know what I mean? Like, that's Facebook for you. Let me tell you. That is Facebook. I'm trying to find another shadow that I was going to use. Okay, here we go. Okay, so then I'm going to take this brown color right in here. And I'm going to use it as my first color. So I kind of consider this as a transition color too. And the reason why is because this is the color that I'm gonna like layer upon to kind of get the look that I'm looking for, right? It's just a brown color, nothing like super exciting. I know I'm going like super off time for my live, so I know a lot of you are going to be catching the replay for this, which I totally understand. So if you are watching the replay, make sure you do hashtag replay. But if you're on here now, make sure you say hi. But like I said, I was just telling Lauren, because I saw her popped on just at the top, that half the time I don't see comments. I see people pop on below, but I don't ever see comments. So don't be offended if I don't say hi to you, because sometimes I don't see everything. So just be patient. Okay, so I'm going to take this really pretty copper color. I'm going to start out light with it, and I'm just going to start to layer it a little bit. I think I might just take this brush right here because I want it to be a little bit more concentrated. Is that a good word to say? Concentrated. Okay, so do you see how when I used this brush, it blew the color out, as in like gave it a lot of like space? A brush like this is more concentrated. Okay, and you're always gonna see me hold a brush like fairly light all the way out here, right? Because the farther my hand is out, the less pressure is going to be. Now, if I hold like right here and I really want that pressure right in there, I'll hold the brush right there, right? So I always like to start light. And so if you watch me, whenever I put a shadow on, I'll start like this just to get my hand anchored, and then I'll always just kind of go out. Okay, so those of you who struggle with hooded eyes, you're noticing that I'm actually creating a false lid, okay? Which that's what you should do, create a false lid because you don't have one. And so because you don't have one, you want to make sure that you're kind of going over that and just creating that false look. Okay, I'm just trying to magnify the same side here. We're almost there. Okay, we're just magnifying it. I'm a perfectionist, so we're gonna have to blend that out some more. Okay, so this is when I like to go in with that light brown, okay, because I want to, oh, that's not the color I want, because I want to kind of blend this out a little bit more. So I'm just going to take just a tad bit of that brown, and I'm just going to start to blend it out. Okay. Now you can take some of the white that I had if you want to, and that'll help you as well. Okay. Just gonna take some of that right in there. I was just thinking today, I was like, I so wish Outlander was back on. Like, come on, people, get it together. We want more Outlander. Let's get some more Outlander going on here. So I wish Outlander was back on, just so you guys know that. So I'm going to take some setting spray. I'm just going to spray the back of my hand. Now I'm going to be using this gorgeous blue color. Okay. Yeah, I wish Outlander was back on. Like, it won't be on for a while, but I just keep thinking. Okay, so I'm going to take, where's that other brush at? Okay, I'm going to take this brush right here. I'm going to clean it off just to make sure it's clean. Guys, I was so excited. So we got back a week ago from Mexico, and I didn't gain a pound. I didn't gain a pound. I didn't lose a pound. And I pretty much ate, drink, whatever I want. Like, pretty much. So I was pretty happy about that. No loss, no gain, right? No loss, no gain. Okay, so I'm going to look at the mirror here because I have a hard time seeing far away, especially with a color like this. So you could do concealer, which I already have concealer down, but I'm just using setting spray because that's going to help pigment the color. But I don't want it to be like super bright at first. I just want to kind of see what I'm working with right here first. And then I'm going to go in and then I'm going to start adding that color, if that makes sense. So I'm going to just take some more setting spray. Now, another thing you can do to concentrate the setting spray, you can just take a lid, spray it in there, and then it's already in there, and all you have to do is just pat it into the lid. Okay. So that works too. That'll work too. I haven't worn blue shadow in a really long time, so I was a little like PTSD about it. I was kind of scared. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm like, this look is so cute. I have to do it. So there we go. I'm gonna start working on the other side here and layer as we go. Yeah, if you guys don't have this mirror is great. It's got hairspray on it, so just ignore it. But I love this mirror. It has like 5 different settings. Woo! Okay. How many of you guys are so excited for fall? I am so excited. everybody, I've been seeing these posts about, oh my God, who cares about pumpkin lattes? Well, I like pumpkin lattes. I'm just going to be honest here. I do like pumpkin lattes, but it doesn't like totally run my, it doesn't run my life. That's not what I'm excited about for fall. I'm mostly excited about, like sweaters, s'mores, that kind of thing. So I think sometimes people think of like fall and they immediately think of like Starbucks pumpkin lattes. And I'm like, not all of us think of pumpkin lattes. You know what I mean? Like, so my friend said that somebody was on their Facebook page and they had a post that was like, something about quit trying to push us into pumpkin lattes so fast or something. I, for one, think that pumpkin lattes are good. Do I want them every single day? Absolutely not. I don't drink pumpkin lattes every day. So, but I think that they're fun. Like, they are good. Okay, so I'm just going to take this brush and I'm going to just start. Oh, hi, Caitlin. So like I said, I'm not huge into pumpkin lattes either, but they're great sometimes. Like I said, I don't eat them all the time. But I love fall. Like, fall's one of my favorite, it's one of my favorite seasons. Enough with all the pumpkin spice already. I was just saying that. I was just saying that somebody on Facebook was literally like getting mad, straight up mad, because she was like, I'm so tired of hearing people talk about pumpkin lattes. I'm like, oh my gosh, you have so much hatred towards pumpkin lattes, like, or pumpkin spice, or I, for one, like them, but that is not what I'm excited about for fall. I love decorating for fall. I love my gnomes. I love gnomes. If you don't know me, I'm a gnome girl. Like, I have tons of gnomes. I am obsessed with gnomes. I go to TJ Maxx. I have gnomes for all seasons. Like, that is just... How horrible is that? How horrible am I? She's upstairs now. So anytime I come down here, she wants to be down here, and it's just a complete disaster when she comes down here. So we always have to say I went to the store. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually just taking that, and I'm just kind of taking that Mirage color, and I'm just kind of like trying to smoke it in together. Yeah, she, it's a disaster when she comes down here, like a complete and utter disaster. Because she wants to get in everything, which is totally fine, but nobody wants to watch that, right? She just came down here and got lip glosses, so she's set to go when it comes to lip glosses. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys these liners. This is my favorite liner, or the dual ones. The dual ones are my favorite. This one is blue, so I'm actually going to use this under my eye, and you guys are going to actually see it, how I actually magnify it. Sorry, I had to get it like started. It's kind of like a lawnmower when you... when you start it, right? So I like to start a little bit slower, just so it doesn't look like, you know, an 80s eyeshadow kind of thing, you know? But I'm mostly excited about not like sweating, the cold, that kind of thing. I'm so tired of the heat. Now, I loved Mexico. I love Mexican weather, like Mexico weather. Like, I love it. But I love cold too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more of a cold person. I grew up in Alaska, so I spent a lot of my childhood there. Absolutely love the weather. I love it. So for me, like summer there is like high of 70 maybe. That's like on a hot day. Sometimes you can get 80s there, but very, very, very rarely did I see it get to 80 when I was there. Now, could it? Probably, but I never had that. So for me, when I moved to Iowa, when I was younger, it was like, oh my God, like it is hot here. Okay, so I'm going to take that same brush that I used for the blue shadow, and I'm just going to smoke it out. I was just telling my husband I wanted to go to TJ Maxx today to look for some more gnomes. He was like, yeah, that's just what you need is more gnomes. I'm like, you can never have enough gnomes. You can never have enough gnomes. I have a friend that makes me wreaths. I have a wreath for like every holiday. I know I'm weird. I'm weird. My husband says I'm weird. I know I'm weird. I have a wreath for every holiday almost from my friend, and I just got another one for Halloween, and it's so cute. It's got a ghost on it. It's on the way. It's got a ghost on it, and it's like, it like shakes or whatever, and it makes a noise. I'm so excited to get it. My husband's like, oh, just what you need. Another wreath too. I mean, come on now. My husband likes bigger purchases. Like, we're talking like he does big purchases like cars and trucks and all that stuff. I do little purchases, right? I do little tiny purchases. I don't do all these huge purchases, right? That's the difference. That's the difference between us. Okay, I'm going to show you guys how I kind of blend this out because it kind of looks choppy, right? So you just want to take that same brush that you use for that color, and we're just going to pat that, okay? So it's not such a harsh line right there. Okay, do you see how it kind of just blends that out? We're going to go in here a little bit more. And the blue that I'm using is actually really pretty. And you could go really dramatic with it if you wanted to. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit right in here. So I'm just gonna clean it up. This is just gonna help you get like that natural facelift if you're looking for like a natural facelift. I already did it, but I usually wait to do it, but I did it because I wanted you guys to kind of see. Take a blender, and I always wait to do my concealer till after my shadow, because especially like with a darker shadow like this, just in case if there's any fallout. But do you guys see how that just kind of, that technique just kind of lifts the face? And it just kind of cleans it up a little bit more. Stop putting your concealer right underneath your lid. It looks scary, guys. Just don't do it. just don't do it. Okay. Now, I am not going to worry about liner on my eyes just because my eyes have been really itchy lately, so I'm not going to worry about that. But I am going to put mascara on. And I'm going to tell you guys, this curler is like the best curler I've ever used in my entire life when it comes to curlers, because I've used some pretty weird curlers before. And this one by far has been the best one. Now, my technique, a lot of people ask me, how do you get your lashes to look so long? And honestly, like, I have really baby lashes. I ruined my lashes. I used to have extensions, and so I ruined them because I didn't take care of them. They're like a dog. You have to take care of it. You know, you have to go get them filled, and you have to, you know, do all that stuff. If you don't, then it can make your lashes break off. It can cause a lot of unwanted problems. So I attest it to that lash curler and this mascara, because I have never really had a mascara that has really given me much. So if you look here, you can see, like, compared to my other lash, I have baby lashes. But with this curler and this mascara, it gives me a total different look. But a lot of it has to do with, I have a lot of red in my hair. I mean, my mom's a redhead. So my hair on my, like, eyelashes is very light, which is different because my hair is really dark, like my dad's. So but when I'm looking down like this, it really helps. So I just start with the tip of the lash first, because again, it's like eyeshadow. Wherever you start, you're going to get the most concentrated look, right? So when you're putting your mascara on and you start at the tip, that's where you're going to get most of your product. So where you apply that mascara is going to depend on where that product's going to land. So if I start at the tip first, and then I come in and then I roll, which that's what I do. And it really helps to get those lashes separated. It separates them. You can also do this technique if you want to. That works just like that too. I'm going to let that dry. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm just going to do a quick second coat, 'cause I'm not doing fake lashes today. I'm just okay, so you guys see that, how it just really, and you can actually get this on sale right now. Almost forgot. So you can get that blue liner that I used and this mascara together on sale only till Monday. Forgot all about that. Okay, so do you see how just that curler and this mascara really just gives me that falsy look? I don't want to wear false lashes today. Like I said, my eyes have been really bad. Okay, so I used this powder for bronzer and highlight. I want to show you guys how this stuff turns like underneath your eyes. It looks like a literal Snapchat filler or TikTok filler, whatever you want to say, Instagram filler. So I just like to take my blender, I just like to pat it, and then I go in and I just pat underneath my eyes. So that's just one slight coat of it. I also go in here. This stuff is like my magic eraser on my face, okay? So I love using this stuff. And then I like to put it right here where that 11 line is, and I like to start to disappear it, okay? And then I use this brown as my bronzer. Okay. So do you see how it just kind of blurs everything? I haven't really, I could sit here and spend a lot of time on it if I wanted to. I'm just tossing it on. This is actually called an HD powder. And it sets your foundation if you want to just use it as like a setting powder. But it's one of my favorite go-tos. Okay. My favorite go-to. And then I use my 10 Years and Younger spray all over my face because I want to look 10 years and younger, right? We want to look 10 years younger. Watch this lip combo, guys. This was the other lip combo that my friend was telling me about. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to try that. Okay, so it's going to be this peanut butter color. I've never tried it before, but I thought I'll give it a whirl. I'm like Macaulay Culkin. I'll give it a whirl. And then I want Angel Food. Guys, who took my Angel Food? There we are. Okay, so I'm putting these two on. But before I put that on, I'm going to put on some, if you struggle with your lips looking like crackety-ackety like mine are just like, look like barbed wire. It's gross. I just need to be more diligent about putting this lip mask on. I'm just not diligent. Okay, so I'm going to use these two together. I've never used them together. I'm doing this with you guys for the first time. I have no idea what it's going to turn out like. I have no idea. So, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the back of my hand. I like to put this stuff on with my brush because it's more manipulated. So I like to use this little brush right here. It's the same one that I use for my concealer too. So I'm just going to take this brush right in here. See why I like to do it? Because it's more, I can really manipulate the lip around. So, and then if I want to add more, I can always go back and add more if I want. I swear my daughter and husband fight like their husband and wife. Like, okay. So that's good for that. Like, we don't need tons more. And what I like to do with darker colors like these, I like to take the lighter concealer. I like to just pat my finger in it. And it gives it that cute little ombre. Okay. I'm going to take this lighter color. Just going to put a little dot on the back of my hand to begin with. You don't need a lot. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. And I'm just going to put this You'll notice I'll never like take this really anymore and apply it directly to the lip, just because I don't really have a lot of control over it and I don't like that. And then if you want to, you can put a lip gloss on if you want. You don't have to, but if I were to put a lip gloss on with this, I would put on either a clear similar to this, or I would put on Peace. So Peace is very similar to the color I just put on top of it. Okay. And I only put my lip gloss right here in the middle. Why? Because it makes the lips look more plumper. It makes the lips look fuller. and it gives it that, makes it look a lot bigger there. So you can actually get our lip gloss on sale today, or get our lip gloss on sale too. This is my other favorite lip gloss, Faith. Faith and Peace are my two go-tos in the fall. They just go with everything. So, okay guys, that is my fall look for today. Happy eyeshadow Saturday. If you need a free foundation match, just comment down below and I will shoot you the match. So, don't forget to take advantage